Y'all, welcome back to My Unpopular Opinion. Subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and all that good stuff. I want to do a brief video just talking about female rap. Y'all know how I do. I give my little opinion. And the first topic, I gotta get this off my chest about Pizza Chin, Botch Body B. Cardi B, if y'all don't know. She is just being ridiculous. It's so funny how her fans and other people's fans always call Nicki a C head and say she's going on a C rant and blase splee. Y'all don't see this girl. She probably on some painkillers right now, allegedly, from all the surgery that she gets. Every time you get a new surgery and get a new rib taken out and get a new face or chin, body, whatever, you gonna be on them pain pills, them heavy narcotics. So all her ranting could probably be because she's addicted to surgery, in my opinion, and all the narcotics that she has to take for her pain because she's constantly cutting into her body. So it's making her a little delirious. One second she's on Twitter asking for sympathy. The next second she going off on her fans. She going off on everybody about them asking her for music. Now, her whole career has been based like it's been smoke and mirrors. We all know that. I think people are starting to see through who she is, her career. They see she's nothing but a joke and a gimmick. And more of like, she should probably go more into the comedian lane or the influencer lane and stay in that lane and stop claiming to be this rapper queen because she's really not that. And her recent release with Rock for Nine is proof of that. She claims that all her music does well, but her being a feature on this song should have made the song pop, and it just didn't. It's the same old thing that she's been doing, very one-dimensional, ABC 1 2 3. And I think that the pointier her chin gets, the less people believe in what she's doing. And I think the less she believes in what she's doing. I think that, it's just everything's coming to the surface. And at this point, her surface is that people are seeing she's a mediocre artist and she's not a rapper. She's an influencer comedian, a clown. She should have on her red nose and her big clown shoes because it's just a joke. As of late, I think that the payola that she used to receive and all the extra fluff that she used to receive from her label, I think they're no longer giving it to her. And if they're not giving it to her right now, it could be because they're saving it for her album. They know that they're going to need all the money and payola that they possibly can for her album. So that's why they're not really interested in any of the little things she's doing right now in a desperate attempt to stay famous or stay relevant. Because if she's going to put out the album that she is terrified to put out, which I understand why, they're going to need a lot of fluff behind it to make her seem like the artist that they always tried to make her seem. Now, they should be disappointed because you put so much money into this girl and she still did not complete her assignment. And in my opinion, her assignment was to try to compete and take down Nicki, and that still has not happened. So I think the label should really regroup and maybe try a different angle or try a different artist. But allegedly, they're saying that Ice Spice is the new artist that could potentially be replacing Cardi. And so who knows? And Cardi might feel that way herself, which is probably why she's been so threatened by Ice Spice. Speaking of Ice Spice went off on Cardi in her album and talking about her changing faces and everything else. I loved it, got a kick out of it. I think that Ice needed to get Cardi back for her putting that Annie stuff on the performance that she did. And she tried to make it seem like she wasn't worried about Ice Spice, but you were trying to diss her. You did the Annie thing and all of that. So Ice got her back. I'm happy. And I would gladly take Ice Spice over Cardi B any day. Even though Ice Spice is messy and sneaky, she kind of still know how to stay in her place. So, I'll take her. So, yeah, continue to bump Cardi B back into the trash can like Oscar the Grouch, okay? So, yeah, Ice Spice, I will say her album, it was not good to me. I felt like it was one-dimensional. I think that she needs. Well, I will say there were certain. I could see her trying to step outside of her norm, like maybe trying to do a little something different. But we still need more, and maybe she'll give more in the future. I don't know. I'm in limbo with her. I don't like. Yeah, I'm in limbo with her. So we'll just see. It doesn't hurt me or bother me, no matter what she does with her career, to be honest. But as long as she continue to get on Cardi nerves, I'm loving it. The next thing I want to talk about is Miss Piggy, Mulatto the Milkmaid, the mistress herself, 21 Savage's alleged mistress. And her talking about she's doing an album. As I've stated before, Latto is extremely corny to me. Um, I think everything she does is contrived and just very like she's a try hard, you know. She seems like that girl that just always wanted to fit in with the cool girls, quote unquote. And it seems like she doesn't have her own mind or her own identity, and she's willing to do whatever to try to stay relevant or do, you know, to be in the conversation. Ice Spice really does. I mean, not Ice Spice. I'm thinking about them having an issue with each other. Latto definitely does not have her own identity. She's copied people like Ice Spice, you know, from dressing to lyrics. She's copied Nicki, she's copied Cardi, she's copied Megan. She's copied everybody to try to be somebody, and I really don't think she knows who she is. And it might come down to the mixed race thing. I know some mixed race people do struggle with identity, and for her trying to be a rapper, I think that's a big part of her not knowing who she is her not owning who she is. You know, she's trying so hard to step away from the white girl image when in reality, a big part of who she is being white. But instead of her owning it, she's trying to be everything else. So that's why I think it's really weird, because deep down inside, she really does have a lot of Karen tendencies in her. But anyway, her not knowing her identity is the point of me talking about that, is that she's releasing an album. I don't know who's going to support it, but we'll see. And the like concept of the album seems to be like ATL, and I just find that so hard because Latto is not even really from Atlanta. She's from up north, like what, Ohio, I think they said. Which gives very much Karen vibes, you know. But now she's trying to adapt this ATL image, and it's just not working. Like the fake Atlanta accent that she does, it's just so whack and fake to me, and I can't get with her. Also, her new sound that she's been trying to do, like that little voice that she did on Big Mama, and the voice she's doing on like other snippets, this relaxed, like trying to, like I said, fake ATL accent in a relaxed, soft voice. It's not giving it. It's just not giving it to me. It sounds weird and lazy and just fake. Something about her just give fake asshole, and I just can't deal with it. Okay. So everything about her is fake, from the stuff she talks about. If I think maybe people could connect with her if she truly be herself. And I think Latto's self is more so like the image of Iggy Azalea. Maybe if she tries to take a few notes from her white sister Iggy, she might actually be able to get her own identity, maybe get her own fan base. I don't know. So, you know, we'll see what the album does. Probably nothing. Next, I want to talk about how JT's album, they're saying, is better than, or it's not an album, it's a mixtape. JT's mixtape is better than Megan's album that came out this year. And I would agree. Megan's album was weak, one dimensional, fake, redundant. And I think JT gave something very unique and different. Now, I know in the streets right now, they saying JT is fake or she was a user. I don't know. As of right now, I'm staying out of that until we get some proof of that or we get some further information about that. But as far as her album and these other rap girls who don't like her because she doesn't follow them or kiss their asses, I'm going to speak the truth. JT's album is better than any other female rapper album except Nicki Minaj's. Of course, Nicki Minaj is going to have the best album. She's the queen of rap, the reigning queen. So she's gonna have the best album. We put her album in anything Nicki do is on her own level. When I'm talking about these other girls like JT and the rest of them, we compare them. Nicki's in her own league, so we'll get to that. But as far as JT's album compared to the followers, the little clicked up girls, she's better than all of them, and her music was better than them, and that's why they jealous, because she's prettier than them, she dressed better, and then she's digging deep into trying to find herself as an artist, and it seemed more authentic. She had City Cinderella. See, and this is why Latto and Megan can take notes. They're, you know, Megan's album people were confused. One second you're a snake, the next second you're an egg, then you're a bird, then you're a butterfly. Like it was, and then you're anime. It was all over the place, and it had no identity. Ice Spice album just kind of fell flat because it's just like, okay, whatever. Latto, I feel like the same thing is gonna happen to her when she releases her album. It's not gonna. I see she has a concept, but the concept isn't true to who she is. JT's concept was really true to who she was. You know, she talked about the Cinderella thing, so I feel like she's on the right track. Now, whatever she done to Nicki, she better apologize and let it go. Because if she don't, she's on the right track now. I would hate for her to go down the wrong road. But as of right now, she's doing well, and I like it. Speaking of Megan, Miss Pickle Nose blew out vag, community cooch. I love when I call her that, community cooch, because it really is true. And she owns it. She says she's a sexual community coochie kind of woman. So kudos to her. We give her that. I wish she would own that she did chop off half of her nose, though, because it's looking like a narrow, long pickle these days. And she did shoot up with that Ozempic, allegedly. But whatever, to make her feel beautiful, okay? Even though she claims she's all about woman empowerment, this, that, and the third, then own the work you done got done. Stop making it seem like you just, work out and whatever else. But we know that Megan is fake, all right? So we know her album came out. It was confusing, all over the place. It was redundant, one-dimensional flop, right? Now, the Mamushi song is the song that she's trying to push. It's very one-dimensional, but it's catchy. And, in today's society, people with a short attention span, they just want to hear something catchy on a good beat. And so she's using TikTok per usual, like Nicki said. Back to what she say, whatever she said in Seeing Green about TikTok, all right? Get back to dancing. That's what Megan needs to do. And that's what she is doing. She's relying on her TikTok moment for this last desperate attempt to make this album do something. And the song is, it's popping on TikTok or whatever. It's redundant. Eventually it's going to fade away. They say she's going to release a video. The video, she released a video for, was it Hiss or whatever she released it for. And, that didn't make any more sales go up. So, like they say, y'all support her. Anybody who hates Nicki or whatever, y'all support her online. But y'all really don't support her stuff for real because y'all can't, because you're bored with her. Everything is boring. And I think even at this point, her cooch might be boring too, because all the effing and essing that she been doing is still not getting her the proper beats and lyrics and things that she needs to be that girl. She claimed that she was really hip hop. That's what she said, that she's really hip hop. But I don't see really hip hop. I see really TikTok and flip flop. That's what I see. So y'all let me know what y'all think about Bigfoot the horse and her potentially releasing a video. And whatever is going on with her career. But I think Megan really, really bit off a lot more than she could chew when she tried to have this battle with Nicki. As we see, every girl that comes up against Nicki, even when the general public is supporting them, eventually Nicki still reigns supreme. Megan tried to compete with her with this tour and try to make it seem like she was on Nicki's level, and the tour could not sell out like Nicki. She had to cancel numerous dates. The album only sold like 60-something thousand. Stop trying to compete where you don't compare, babes. It will be better for you and in your best interest to stop. And this is to all the female rappers. It will be in your best interest to stop trying to compete with her. Even if you don't like her, you can say you don't like her, but don't try to make it seem like you on her level. You can say whatever you want to about her, but when it comes to rap, she got it in a chokehold, and she ain't letting go of it till she want to. And I think it will be in their best interest to understand that and try to stay in their own lanes and not try to compete with a woman that they don't want to compete with. Because once you have a problem with Nicki, industry-wise, she's going to drag you through the mud, and you're going to be miserable. You would think Megan would have taken notes from Cardi. Cardi had all the payola, backing, general public. She had all the support in the world and still couldn't take Nicki down. Megan, you can have Beyonce, Jay-Z, all of rocking it. You can have all of it. You can have Black Twitter. You can have them sympathizing with you. and everything, and it's still not going to be able to make you compete with Nicki or take her down. It's just not going to happen, because Nicki is divinely chosen to be in the position that she's in, and non-spiritual people don't understand that. But if you are spiritual, you know the deal. No matter what Nicki says and does, your calling is your calling, and whether people like you or not, they can't take that away from you. No one will take it away from you, not even God. He will let whatever calling he give you, you're gonna have, and nobody gonna take. And I think this is a prime example of that, that all these girls keep coming against Nicki, and everybody's trying to put them in a conversation of them potentially taking her down, and it never works. It never happens. They're also trying to say that Doja Cat is like, I keep hearing that like Doja Cat is the closest thing. You can say she the closest thing, but she's never going to be the thing. No matter how many legs she throw in the air, no matter how animated, no matter how many times she say thank you, Nicki, I love you, she's still never gonna be Nicki Minaj. So we need to stop looking for Nicki in other women and understand that it's whatever Nicki possesses is only going to be within her. That's it. All right. So that's all I have for this video with female rap, guys. Make sure you comment down below and let me know what you think. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you like my commentary. All right. Bye-bye.